In a football game?
I played Beat It. I mean, you got to remember, there's so many different people around.
But there's better, like, yes, I understand generational songs, but there's better, like, that are more hyped for, like, maybe football, like, maybe more rock and roll.
It's tough. There's a lot of critics out there.
I am a critic of music.
No, like, I'll give you a prime example of, like, critical information.
They play, like, Dancing
So,
Queen.
like, you'll play, at a wedding, you'll play songs to please, like, the older generations, all of the generations, all the above. But you got to get the people involved of, I don't know, 70% of the wedding, like the age group, you got to hit that age group. So then, like, when you do that and someone doesn't know anything, that's when they'll come up to you like, yo, like, I'm old school, man. I need some of this. Play that Barry Manilow. And I'd be like, Barry Manilow? I'm playing no damn Barry Manilow at this time of night. It'll be like 10:15, like the last, you know what I mean? Like 15 minutes of a wedding. Yeah, play that Barry Manilow track. Like, what? Now, if you said Sweet Caroline, at least people might be like, ba, ba, ba. You know what I mean? Like, you might get that later on, but I'm trying to tell you.
But I like the Barry Manilow style at the end of a wedding. That sounds nice to me versus Sweet Caroline. I'm with that guy.
Sweet Caroline? I mean, everyone loves Sweet Caroline. Sweet Caroline, like, honestly, yesterday was the first time at a wedding I didn't play Mr. Brightside.
Oh, God.
I usually play it at every wedding, and then I got so caught up in taking their requests just because, like, yesterday was such, like, a vibe. It was such, like, the older music was played earlier, like, in the night when people weren't even, like, on the dance floor. The dance floor hadn't opened yet, but people were just out. They were free-spirited. They were such a vibe, such a good time, so much fun. And, like, they got out and have fun. And then after that, like, you know, you play, like I said, every wedding, I usually 9 out of 10 times start out with September. And then from September, I'll go from, you know what I mean? Like, everyone kind of gets into the mood. Then, like, all right, the dance floor is open. Like, let me go get a drink. Let me fill out my vibe. You know what I mean? And then I kind of pick a vibe from there, too. And then after September, it can go. I try to make the first 2 or 3 songs, like, in the 70s.
Sure.
Like, I mean, I just...
To get all the generations.
Yeah. And then I'll go more pop-ish. And then sometimes, depending on the wedding, like me, I don't play a slow song unless I see people out there like... You know what I mean? Like, once I see people like that is when I start, like, oh, shit, like, let me play a slow song. Or, like, some older... Like, if people ask for, like, listen, like, I'm here with my wife. Like, I just want to have one. You know, if people ask me, like, yeah, like... I'll play a slow song for you and your wife. Like, of course. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's a wedding. Everyone wants to feel love. Everyone wants to feel in love. So, you know, it's just the love is in the air. You know what I mean? So, people want to reminisce.
Of course.
So.
But I have a very huge problem with that because for my wedding dance floor, I imagine literally only, like, hip-hop and Latin songs.
Ooh.
Only. But that's not
Bad Bunny?
Of course, only. But that's not going to carry to anybody else.
I don't even know the words. I just know the beat. I know what's kind of on beat there.
Exactly. But I can't have that because nobody else is going to want that. So now I'm succumbing to just have what everybody else has.
No, it's your wedding. Listen.
Everybody says that, but my friend said, well, you can't be shaking your ass at grandma.
What?
I was like...
I've been at weddings where grandma was shaking the ass.
Exactly. So have I.
It's a wedding. Like... Listen, I've had some weddings where I played some music at the beginning where people thought I was like the nicest, friendliest person, and then I bet you their mind and opinion changed later on in the evening when I had to play the more requested ratchet music.
Sure, but it also is maybe how you dance too. I'm not gonna be in there literally twerking and trying to be raunchy. I'm gonna be dancing how my body is just flowing like anybody else.
So my hips don't lie, and I'm starting to...
Exactly.
See me, I'm hands on my knees shaking ass on my thought shit,
okay.
so...
All right, well, that's fine. Anyway, Dancing Queen at a football game, no.
What?
I was not...
I mean, everyone vibes for that song. People sing it. That's the problem. You got to think about it.
My vibe went down.
Listen, people vibe to it. I did play Dancing Queen last night. I played Dancing Queen.
At a wedding, I get it. But at a football game?
Listen,
I've going to get the crowd engaged.
Exactly. It's all about engagement.
All right.
Were people not singing? I just heard the crickets outside like, cricket, cricket.
Damn it. I just don't know what the people want, I guess. I want something different, clearly.
Yeah.
You're loud, though.
Speaking of music, shall we get into our?
Should we dive in
to our new music?
Yo, Ryan, you might have to close
Friday
the window.
Playlist on Spotify.
Friday playlist. All right. So I listened to. Like I say, I listened to it. I didn't really like hear it, but I was listening to the new Brent Faiyaz. Liz didn't know who that was.
I'm ashamed.
I forget the name of his first album. I think it was called. He had a lot of good hits on it though. If you're gonna waste your time, then waste your time with me. I mean, honestly, it's a song with Drake.
I know it sounds very familiar.
But a song you might know from him. I didn't know this was him until recently. She see money all around me. I look like I'm the man. That song, Crew.
Love and the Crew?
No.
Weeknd and
no.
Drake.
Oh, well, I love The Weeknd. Don't even get me started on
Oh,
that.
yeah. That's
Your man on the road, he doing promo.
Is he putting out any new music, you think, The Weeknd?
Chris Brown is soon. 11/11.
Oh,
Even though I heard he got in a domestic dispute this weekend, but
What?
yeah, this song. Oh, wait.
It's not going to play, is it? Oh, there you go.
You know this song?
Go to the middle.
That's Brent Faiyaz.
I love that. I do not. I've been sleeping on him. Shoot.
So
no more.
Now that I have this in my hand, I might as well look up that album.
Okay.
Like the one album I'm telling you, this is the album you got to listen to.
I'm going to add him to my mood,
Wasteland.
Mood playlist.
Listen to Wasteland.
The mood playlist.
Well, so I don't know how you feel about this or if you'll appreciate this. So on Wasted Land, there's a lot of skits. He has skits on his old school, you know what I mean?
That's fun. I like it. A
lot of the skits are kind of fucked up. They're kind of it's a very entertaining album. You got a long ride home. I listened to it on your ride home.
Okay.
So it's a good album. Wasting Time is later down the list. Rolling Stone I like. There's another song. Maybe it's the drugs, the weed, the pussy. Maybe it's all the above. Maybe I don't need a hug. Maybe I'm just fucked up. Yeah, that song is fire. There's a lot of fire songs on there on Wasteland. This new one, I'm definitely going to try to listen to it again tomorrow. I'm gonna have to get back into workout mode, so maybe I can come up here and what should I work out tomorrow? Should I do my push? I need to get. So I used to do push-ups every morning. I need to start doing my push-ups.
Yes. Yep, push-ups, some squats.
Push-ups. So I feel like I should do 50 in the morning, 50-50.
Perfect. That's it. Just do that. Yep.
Or what about 50-50 in the morning, 50-50 at night? The 100-100.
Oh, brilliant.
And then should I try to get some sit-ups in there too? I got the ball to do the sit-ups on, so 50-50-50.
No. I want a different ab exercise.
All right, well, Liz will come up next week.
All right.
I'm challenging Liz to come up with a great core exercise for us. So now we're going to add a good fitness tip for next week. Whoa, now Ryan got me out here talking crazy.
That you can do 50 of in the morning and at night?
Yeah.
Okay, that's the protocol.
Last year, y'all watched me bang out my push-ups.
The push-up challenge. Did.
I can't lie. Yes. I feel like that was honestly, I wasn't going to the gym and working out that much, but when I was doing 100 push-ups a day and stretching, I was feeling kind of good.
I bet.
And I do need to start going back to Restore.
It's just moving, right?
Yeah.
You just get yourself moving. You're like, ooh, this feels good.
Oof. Liz didn't like the Spotify Friday.
No,
she wasn't feeling it.
This past Friday, there was just crap music on it. I was impressed that Taylor is still killing the game, and she's a
billionaire now.
But does she need all that money? Can we?
She doesn't need it.
Spread some of. Just like anybody else.
I know. Just give me 10,000.
Her fans, right? I don't know, something.
Yeah.
Anyway, she put out another one of her albums in her version, like she's been doing, which is cool. And she added a couple new songs from her vault to that.
Yeah.
Which is obviously so skilled in marketing, and
she's a genius.
Talent beyond belief.
She can make more money. Taylor, if you do this, I'm trademarking this and coming back as in I gave you this idea. She could come up with her own marketing class. She could teach her own marketing class.
Yes.
And she can do it on TikTok. And then she'll get all the views for being Taylor Swift. And then she'll teach more people. And then more girls out there will be inspired oh, Taylor taught me this in her version how to do this. So
amazing.
She can call it Taylor's version.
Boom. Full circle.
Well, listen, we got it here on camera. This is Camden's camera now.
Everybody's watching NFL again, so she did work with that.
I know.
Got some views.
I'm gonna be completely honest. I don't pay attention much to the situation, and I genuinely do hope that they do work out. I hope they are like legit. Like I don't know. To me, if they were just doing it to like,
we'll never know. We're never gonna.
I mean,
know.
they said they were having fun. They didn't like Travis doesn't put any like label on it, which is like, you know what I mean. But at the end of the day, like life is real life. Like at the end of the day,
yes.
I don't know. It is what it is. I just believe in true romance. You know what I mean? Like you got. I look at their relationship as like two cool like people in high school who aren't stuck up, like prom queen and king. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like they could easily win it at school, but like everyone at their school actually likes their prom king and likes their prom queen.
Oh, you have actual hope for them.
I'm just saying, like I look at them as like a prom king and prom queen, and like I feel like they, are liked prom king and prom queen.
Very much.
Like they're not like the the prom king who beats up everybody behind their locker and stealing Joey's peanut butter sandwich and giving them a fucking swirly in the toilet. Like, nah, you know what I'm saying? He actually looks like for someone who would actually, who he reminds me of? It's kind of like the movie. God, I can't believe I'm about to say this. The movie The Duff. You know what I'm saying? The Duff is, anyone who doesn't know, Duff is designated ugly fat friend. That's what she called herself in the movie. But like the guy next door, he was like on the football team. He was like an honorable, respectful like guy. He didn't like use his powers, which is his looks, his charm, any of that stuff to get by or be a complete douchebag. Like he was a legitimate like Prince Charming. And I could kind of, So for things like that seem that way, I hope it. But like they said, anybody who says they're having fun, anything can happen. I said I was having fun, and the next thing you know, I'm like Magic Johnson, posted up, taking 6 pictures with like, I don't even know, whatever.
Anyway.
Anywho.
They're kind of like our modern superheroes right now.
Yeah, modern superheroes. Happy Halloween, motherfuckers! Even though it's not Halloween now, it's coming up. So for Halloween, we've decided to come up with our favorite superheroes and our super characters, we'll call them. So
yes, as like meaning like as a character that is not a typical superhero. And when you think of a superhero, when you think of a superhero, you think of the comic book characters. But we wanted to come up with what we thought were superheroes to us that weren't technically typical superheroes.
Like for instance, my first superhero is the back of my watch.
I'm sorry, what? Who's on there? Woody! Oh,
Woody.
Love it.
Woody's a superhero. You know why?
Why?
Because he is a flawless leader. He has great leadership skills. That's why I love Woody. I admire his leadership skills. He even taking wrong for when he fucked up and trying to fix the situation in Toy Story 1. Toy Story 2. What did he do? He had a man down, and then they put him outside. He wasn't going to let that toy get sold. Woody went out there to save him, and then what happened? They took Woody. They took him. That big, ugly man was all palms all covered in cheese curls, all up on the couch, belly all out, snoring. Watch Toy Story 2. Shout out Suge Knight on that one. And then in Toy Story 3, what had happened in Toy Story 3? Oh, when they're about to die. Oh, didn't Woody go
a crucial scene in Toy Story 3.
Well, Toy Story 3, everyone at this point, if you haven't seen it, I'm sorry about the spoilers. But all the toys, they're about to, they're about to burn. It's about to be over. They're about to see the afterlife. I forget what happens though. Doesn't the alien save them?
The claw aliens?
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Because remember, they like scoop down, they're like, the claw. They have all the toys. And then Mr. Potato Head, that's what happens. Because Mr. Potato Head's, brilliant. You have saved my life. Oh, I am eternally thankful. Yes, that's what happens. That's what happens. And then Toy Story 4, this is more where I get to Woody. Woody believed in love. You know what I mean? He found his long lost love, Bo Peep. And you know what he did?
Herded her sheep?
Hey, she didn't have any sheep anymore. She was flying. She was out there like a gangster in Toy Story 4. Like
Definitely.
she didn't have the peep anymore. The jacket, the whole look was gone. She looked like I don't even know. I don't even know how to describe it. She had a completely different look. You wouldn't even know she had sheep. She looked like she was.
She turned into an Avenger.
Yeah, she turned into something. She was. I can't. She's got me lost for words. Like she was just so independent. Like I don't even know how to describe it. And then her and Woody connected, and Woody had to say bye to the crew and had to go with his girl. But he always sacrificed everything for him. He always did even with that stupid fork.
Oh, yeah.
Because he kept the fork because he always put the kid first. Exactly. He always made sure the kid came first. He always knew what his role was too, and he always fulfilled his job. Deputy Woody.
Amazing.
All right,
That's a great superhero.
Thank you.
Great superhero.
What superhero do you have?
SpongeBob.
SpongeBob. Break it down for me now.
I just love SpongeBob. SpongeBob clearly has friends of all kinds.
Yeah.
Great role model. He's a hard worker at his job, so also a great role model. Hard worker, great employee. You know, it shows us how to stay true to yourself and do your best work, but also own up if you make a mistake. He has a grouchy neighbor, but continues to say hello to him every morning and smile at him. And he's basically like the rainbow to Squidward's cloud, if you will.
I'll be feeling Squidward, though, the older I get.
No.
Actually, he becomes more of my superhero every day.
No.
Sorry, you can't be saying that.
I'll be looking out the window at people having fun all the time, just like Squidward, like this.
Oh.
Nah, I'm just
I feel like more like Patrick as I get older. Like I live under a rock.
The older I get, the cartoon character that I feel more like is Grandpa from Hey Arnold.
Oh, brilliant.
I feel like I just be spewing out some shit.
I love that
I'm
too.
not even in control of it.
I love that too. Yes, I feel that.
We had to walk 15 miles in the snow.
Exactly. We did. We didn't, but we did.
Yeah, exactly. Grandpa was on some shit. Hey Arnold is another role model character because he's always the one that's there for everybody. He always has belief in somebody. Oh, speaking of, going back to Woody, the first character I said, I used that as a trivia question one time. The one good thing about Woody is that he'll never give up on you.
Oh.
And that's true. That's why I admire Woody too. He doesn't give up on people.
Absolutely.
Which is a good trait to have. You should never count someone out, never give up on somebody. I mean, unless they're Carson Wentz, or Ben Simmons. But after that, there's other people you shouldn't give up on. So Woody always fought hard for his team. So does Arnold. He always does the right thing. I've never seen Arnold do anything wrong on Hey Arnold, actually. Besides that time he threw things at Helga, but Helga had it coming, man.
She did. She really did.
Especially when her dad called him an orphan boy. Yo, no, it's really fucked up. Because it was Parent Day, right? And Helga's dad's like, hey Helga, we're not gonna lose to some orphan boy and his ancestors. I'm like, yo, like you didn't think of that as a kid, but as a grown ass man, I'm like, and like the egg just hits Arnold and just drops on the ground.
Oh, jeez.
Nah, Helga's dad was on some shit. He was wild. He was a wild boy. But do you have another character you could think of besides SpongeBob? So you made me think of Arnold when you went there. I mean, I could name a bunch of characters all day.
I know. I do have some that are not cartoon.
Oh.
Have you ever heard of the show Supernatural?
I've heard of it. I've never watched it.
Watching it for the last 2 months.
Probably my favorite show ever of all of life. There's two brothers that are the main characters, and they are literal, actual superheroes because they save the population from vampires, werewolves.
Oh, that sounds like Rick from The Walking Dead, too.
Oh, yes, for sure, Rick. Oh, my gosh. How can you forget?
I love Rick.
Did you finish Walking Dead?
I kind of, after like season 9, like after they kind of killed off Rick.
I really need to talk to somebody about the ending. I don't want to spoil anything.
I've been trying to watch it on Netflix.
I have a very serious issue with
all these shows. I just rewatched How to Get Away with Murder, and then like the way they ended, like the last show, the way the indie shows sometimes, it's One Tree Hill. I forget how One Tree Hill. I guess that was.
Watched One Tree Hill?
Oh yeah, I watched it 3 different times.
Oh god, that show's all over the place.
One Tree Hill. One Tree Hill was good though, but you can tell when seasons are like too deep. Like even with like Shameless, like you can tell like when they're getting.
Oh, I'm on Shameless right now.
Oh, what season are you on?
6 or 7.
6 or 7. We got to come up with an episode about Netflix shows.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Because now I feel like I'm watching a lot of like different stuff on Netflix. That's a hashtag right there, Netflix. We got to watch there's a show called, I forget, I'll just talk about it briefly, but pretty much it's a show. All these people, you can either be in like this luxurious house or you got to be out in the woods. And you trying to get your votes, and they keep reminding you that your alliance matters. I forget the name of the show, but then
well,
you
obviously we want to be in the woods. That sounds great.
No, the house is luxurious, like it's amazing, and you're out in the woods it's like gross woods.
Yeah, but then you're getting challenged. Don't you want to be challenged?
I want to win the money, and I think you got to be in the house to win the money.
That's so dumb.
I don't get it.
That sounds like the.
But you got to get your votes to get into the house. But there's certain things that like pop up, or certain like challenges that pop up that get people out of the house, and then people get.
Is like there like survivorness to it? It's like
kind
mind
of.
Games
I've only watched 2 episodes. It's new. It's weird.
Okay.
I mean, and then the other one is The Ultimatum, which is kind of weird. At our age, I feel like we might have to discuss that one time. No.
Oh no, we can definitely. Yeah.
Would you ever give someone an ultimatum?
I've tried.
Whoa.
Whoa.
I've tried. We'll see if it works, but
yeah. All right. Before we move on to the events, let me just ask this one question. At our age, what is the expected time of like if your relationship is going well and you live together, what is a certain time period where you feel like it is the proper time to have the conversation about marriage or like thoughts
that
about
depends on the relationship. Absolutely.
Okay.
I
does
would not
time matter?
It does.
Because like say if you're like living with someone for like a year and like
that's not enough time.
I
think the more time the better. The more time you have with someone, even better. Keep going, and marriage can still come whenever it comes. Yeah. But you're basically learning so much already in advance. The more time you have before you make it legally known, right? That's the better. If you're taking that much of a step to legalize it and have the law involved, then you should have so much more time.
This is scaring me away. That shit sounds deep.
This is maybe coming from learned experience. I don't know.
Damn, making my heart rush. I'm about to have a heart attack.
Yeah. I guess I'm very passionate about it.
I think I gotta throw up. I gotta empty this bucket. Like I don't even feel good no more.
Time is valuable.
I'm starting to get
Jordan.
the sweats. Time is very valuable.
Yeah, you can't deny that.
Since Liz came up with a quote now, or for later, I do have not really a quote, but I feel like I am at an age now where it's just like time is very valuable. I forget the quote I saw about like I don't let people. You can't let anyone waste your time anymore. Time is way too valuable.
Preach it. Period. Wait. Period.
Period.
I learned that new phrase. Period. I'm trying to be cool sometimes, like the young kids. I don't want to lose my coolness. I'm trying to learn all the lingo. It's hard.
Yo, no cap. That shit was hilarious, cuz.
that was last week.
Skin crawl when we all do that.
We're not that old yet.
No, Liz, you say it in a wild way. Like Liz, you say it like a mom. Like you know who you sound like? You sound like
I can accept that. I'll be a mom one day. So.
Liz sounds like the guy from Liar Liar. Like not Jim Carrey, the guy that's like, oh look, it's the claw. The claw's coming at you. You're scared of the claw.
Yeah, but you also do it slightly sarcastically.
I mean, I feel like mine isn't like. I feel like you change your tone. I feel like you question it. Like if you didn't question it, like when I say like I don't feel comfortable saying like yo no cap, like you know what I mean. But like
valid,
it comes out like you know what I mean.
All right, I'll work on that. Thank you. I'll work on that.
So what was the last thing you just said? What was the word that you just said?
Period.
Even the smile on the eyebrow wink, you gotta just say it naturally. You can't add any extra like.
I think I'm too excited.
I know. You can't listen. You gotta hold your excitement in. All right.
Hey, it'll make for a great clip, though.
Exactly. I mean, all right, Liz. What are the upcoming local events in the greater Philadelphia?
We have great events.
Chester County, Tri-State.
Actually, I went
Maryland,
with Delaware County.
Delaware County.
I went with Delaware County.
Delaware County. Hashtag it.
Delaware County has some good events. Lots of fall things, of course. One thing I found is called the Swarthmore Fall Markers Market, November 5th, from 10 to 3. So your typical market, open air market, 80 plus local artists, live music, food vendors. November 5th. And then out in media, you have the Linvilla Orchids Arts and Crafts Festival, which is November 4th and 5th from 9 to 5. They have all your typical hay rides, pick your pumpkins, pick your apples. But one thing I saw that they have is apple blasters.
Whoa, Liz out here talking crazy now.
How fun does that sound? I have to check that out.
She talking crazy now. You see what you did, Ryan?
So fun.
Ryan was up here. It was like, you got to put it in your mouth earlier. I was like, yo, hey. Ryan.
You know how sticky it gets.
With it.
Also, obviously everything is pumpkin right now, as we know. And I found this, and I thought I've seen everything pumpkin, but I found this, and I was like, oh my gosh, something else that I've not known to be pumpkin. We all know what acai bowls are.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Acai bowls.
Oh, yeah.
They have a pumpkin smoothie bowl at this juice bar called Mangoes and More in Haverton. I love acai bowls.
She
and
does
like
love
green
acai
bowls.
bowls.
I usually get green bowls.
She does.
But a pumpkin smoothie bowl? Yo. Delicious. I love a juice bar. So there you go. Have fun with that.
Yeah, I mean, you know what sucks? So, like, I have a juicer, and I do like making my juice at home because it's less money, but oh my God, it's so much more work.
It is.
So much more work.
But that's why there's people out there that make them for us so we can go support them.
It's so much money, though.
But worth it, in my opinion. I will spend my money on that. It's so good. It's
Ryan,
so delicious.
You spend like $10 for like 8 ounces of juice.
You know what? I do that at Starbucks sometimes, so.
That's different.
How?
It's different. You can't make the premium coffee at the $5 that Starbucks can. And it's still only $5. That juice be like $10. Don't get me wrong. I love buying juices. I buy my juice. Beet juice. I drink my shit.
But we're talking about bowls. And like a
the
bowl
bowls
can be your lunch.
all right. So the bowls are different.
That can be a breakfast. That can be a lunch.
No, the bowls. I used to get those all. So when I used to play basketball at LA Fitness and KOP, there's a place right next to there. And I used to get the bowls. I have a membership there. Vitality Bowl, I think it's called.
All right, shout out.
But they got good bowls, acai bowls.
Well, you got to go to Juice Pod right here.
They got good smoothies. Juice Pod, yeah, Juice Pod's good.
Lineville and downtown. Shout out.
Yeah, I'll go over there sometimes to get a smoothie after I'm doing something.
Fabulous.
FABOLOUS.
Holla back, youngin'. All right, let's take it to our deep topic of today.
All right.
Because it's spooky season. And
spooky season.
It's very foggy out and rainy.
Yeah.
And a little overcast.
Yeah.
We want to get maybe a little bit deep, get a little bit spiritual, perhaps.
Spiritual.
Can we talk about manifestation?
What you want to talk about?
I want to know if you believe in it. What do you believe?
So, what is your definition of manifestation?
There's some spirituality there.
Okay.
There's some willpower. There's some positive thinking. So, in the aspect of, for me, I just take it to the level of, if I'm thinking about wanting something in the future, like to go to this apple blaster place.
Whoa.
And I'm gonna think about it.
Whoa.
And if it's consciously on my mind and excitement about going, then I'm probably going to plan it and make it happen and go.
I'm sorry. I was just about to say Liz is about to get apple blasted out loud.
Oh my God.
That sounded wild.
Babe, be ready when I get home.
Whoa.
Maybe that's a new sex toy, an apple blaster?
An apple blaster.
What would that be?
That's a hashtag right there.
All right, so we'll
apple
do that.
Blaster.
Let's talk about that another time. Another time. Let's go down that rabbit hole another time. But let's stay on the aspect of manifestation. I did obviously that was a very bland version of what it means. Because you can take it really deep, right? Like,
so, for instance,
yes.
let's use this example for the people.
Okay.
So, like, if I right now saying I'm going to win a bet tomorrow for $1,000, I'm going to win a bet tomorrow for $1,000, and then I win a bet tomorrow for $1,000, would that be me manifesting it?
Mm-hmm.
Or what if I'm like, damn, I don't know what I want to say right now.
Well, okay, let's stay on your example. So the thing about manifestation is, if you say, I'm gonna win a bet tomorrow for $1,000, tomorrow when it comes, you might not actually win the bet that you're speaking of, the physical thing that you're speaking of, which is that bet. However, tomorrow you might meet a new client that you're gonna DJ for, who will give you $1,000 for your services. And that might be you winning the $1,000 in a different way, but it's still, you manifested you getting money, or you getting, something futuristic. So that's the thing about manifestation. It's not literal. There's no literal thing about it.
No, I know what you mean. I'm picking up what you're putting down. You know what I'm saying? I got the pieces to the apple blaster pie. So
hey.
But so even for instance, I'll use some ways that I've used my manifestation. I talked about this last week. Me growing to where I'm at now. I always said, when I first, like I said last week, when I first started, I said I'll be doing this 4 nights a week. I won't be bartending that night anymore. And that actually came into existence. You know what I mean? And that's kind of like one way I looked at it. I kind of feel like I manifested that. The new car. I needed a new car. Was trying to fix couple things. Got them all fixed. I needed something from my weddings to fit everything in there. Now we got that, that nice car. We got the nice, I guess I can call it a little marshmallow, even though it's not even though it's not like the thin marshmallow. It's just a big fat marshmallow. The ones you put on the s'mores when you're putting them on the grill and shit. Though that kind of marshmallow.
There you go.
It's a big car. No, I like it though. It rides smooth. It's updated. You know what I mean? I manifested that. Look at this manifestation all around the room. These microphones. I was like, I'm going to get these microphones. And then I got these microphones.
Your vision.
Exactly.
Your vision. Yeah.
Vision.
Perseverance.
Is vision equal to manifestation?
Oh, yes.
Your vision.
Yes.
Do you agree your vision? Okay.
Yes, because it can also be, you can also have a negative vision, and you can manifest negativity happening as well. It's not.
And you don't want to do that.
You don't. But most people probably do it and they don't realize.
Sometimes it's hard. But if you listen to the good ones, never say never and never rule yourself out. You don't know what you are capable of. A little hard work will never stop you.
Exactly.
So maybe sometimes to get to your manifestation, to get there comes sacrifice, self-sacrifice. You can manifest things, but just because you want it, you gotta have a goal and a vision to manifest it.
Absolutely.
And you can't just expect it to be given to you.
Correct.
I mean, sometimes it happens that way, which is good. You know what I mean? Happy, hats off to you. But like, I feel like sometimes a lot of people don't realize you are in control of your manifestation.
Yes. Here, I have an example. My friend is working through some like a new career path, a new journey in her career, and she now has opened up her mind and like metaphorically opened up her arms to like receive all prospects that could come her way in the pathway that she should be going, right?
Yeah.
So she's manifesting it in a way that's like, what she doesn't know what she wants to do. She doesn't know what pathway to go, but the fact that her mind is open and her arms are metaphorically open to receive anything coming her way. So if she hears, a friend say, "Oh, I'm thinking about, opening up a food truck business," and my friend, happens to like be the best gardener and like the best nature honoring person I know, she's like, oh, interesting. Like maybe I could partner with that person. So like they're like immediately like her mind would go to, oh, I could do this, instead of being like, like now I have to compete with that person and what am I going to do? No, like manifestation, like her mindset is right. Does that make sense?
Yeah, no, I get it.
Okay.
Actually, I came up with another great hashtag and another great title for this episode. In the words of Liu Kang in Mortal Kombat, I'm not afraid of my destiny. Face me! You know what I mean? Can't be afraid of your destiny. You can't be afraid of your manifestation.
Period.
You know what I mean? If you see it, you can't be scared of the moment either. No moment is too big for J-Smoove.
That works with the quote I wrote down.
Oh.
The fear you let build up in your mind is worse than the situation that actually exists. What do you think about that? We all live in such fear.
Yeah.
We do. We really do.
I mean, yeah, every single day.
In little ways, right? You might not think so, but there's probably like some little thing, which is fine. It's natural. It happens. But you build it up so much in your head that you never literally take an action and move forward. Like sometimes we
Can't
just
be
get
scared.
so caught up. Right. You just get so caught up in your head. What, so you have to like change your mindset to be like, okay, what would I do if I wasn't afraid right now? Right.
I think the last couple of weddings that I've done and where I'm at now, at least with like emceeing, like behind the microphone, all of it just feels like natural. Like I don't question it anymore. I'm not afraid to kind of like use whatever tone I am, you know? I am the mind of a Gemini, so some weddings might get Jords, some weddings might get J-Smoove, some weddings might get Jordan, you know?
Wait, did you say jorts? Like you wear jorts?
Oh yeah, I have multiple personalities. Jords,
No.
Jords.
Okay, I heard sometimes you might get jorts. Like
So,
I'm gonna wear jorts.
This is how
to
I
your
describe
wedding.
my alter egos. J-Smoove is like Rockstar Jords, like Tom Ford wearing. Can
we spell this out? Because I keep hearing jorts with a T.
No, Jords.
Okay, thanks.
So, J-Smoove is the Tom Ford wearing, sweatshirt wearing, jogger wearing,
Big pimpin'.
Ugg boots wearing. You know what I mean? Like the
Nice.
white Ugg boots.
Oh.
Yeah,
damn.
the white ones. Fire. Fresh to death, dressed to impress. With the winter hat with the two flaps.
Oh.
Like that's J-Smoove. Like it's a rock star day. You know what I mean? Jords.
Rockstar lifestyle might not make it.
Yeah. J-Smoove is just all alter ego. Jords is very dangerous because Jords is like I don't usually do this unless I'm drunk or I'm high, but I'm both right now. Like you never know, like I could be in like an ultimate like feeling like bougie like rock star, but also realizing like at the same time I am who I am. And sometimes I can't hide behind the J-Smoove personality or this personality. It's both of them. And then there's Jordan that Liz knows from high school. Quiet, shy, chunky.
But friends with everyone.
Yeah, that's true. That's sometimes that's still there a little bit sometimes, you know, a little shy, a little nervous, a little awkward socially sometimes with some people. You'd never know it, but sometimes. And yeah, that's the Jordan that used to play video games.
Would you go to a reunion of high school?
Oh yeah, I already went to one. I won. We
You
need to have
did?
another one. Yeah,
Oh.
we had a 5
Which
year.
year did you go?
5 year.
You went to 5? We had a 5-year? Oh,
Yeah, it was
crap.
at the Downtown Country Club.
That's cute.
Yeah.
We have to wait till our 20th now, I guess, for the next one.
Shh, don't even say that. The scary part is that shit'll be here so soon.
I know.
We're already at 15.
You'll have a 4-year-old then.
Jesus.
How's that?
Jesus.
I hope I have a 4-year-old then too.
Oh, manifestation.
I know. See, that's what I'm saying. You gotta be careful. You gotta be careful about talking like that.
Liz is so ready to be a mom. Oh, look, it's the claw. The claw's coming at you. You're scared of the claw.
I'm gonna be so corny, and I'm gonna love it.
I mean, at the end of the day, it's good. I mean, I didn't realize until recently. I'm making dad jokes.
Oh snap! It's happening.
Yeah, I don't know. I make like, but the problem is like my dad jokes are like the old, dirty, perverted like dad jokes to like the room with like all the adults.
Oops.
Who all have dirty, corrupted minds. Like, you know, I'm the, you know, that's what she said type. Fuck.
Uh-oh.
Like even earlier, like I shouldn't have gotten the words that came out of my mouth about the apple blaster, but it just happened.
Well, that's fine though.
I know, but that kind of shit, it's just like natural. Like it's just
and
a
B,
natural.
you should be you. Do it. It's fine.
I know. That's the problem.
You have plenty of years. You have plenty of years before you need to decide if you need to like tame it down when they're actually listening to you or not. You have.
The problem is I've been doing it my whole life. I say some wild shit. And some people who know me have only... The thing is, I'll say it where like one or two people... Like, I'll say something loud, but only one or two people will actually be listening and be like... Yo, this motherfucker really just said that.
Right, but when your child... Like, you're going to have to decide when your child is 3 or 4 or 5, whatever the age is when they're actually listening, you're going to have to decide, do I just be me and they're just going to hear it and it's fine? Oh. Or do I have to tone it down?
I'm going to be watching South Park the movie in front of the kid.
All right, well then
it's going to be
go.
like, shut your fucking face, Uncle Fucker.
And that's fine. That's your.
Nah, I'm just
that's
playing.
you as a parent. It's great.
Nah, my kid is actually going to be watching. So I think the age of 1, I'm gonna make him watch MJ film, Michael Jordan film, just to get it installed in his brain at a young age.
Oh, boy.
And then
not Space Jam first?
No. He's got to learn to play real basketball. And then at the age of 2, I think we're gonna make him watch Patrick Mahomes films.
Oh.
So that way it gets installed in his brain. And then by year 3, we're gonna make him watch. Hopefully, Bryce Harper can deliver us a championship before this time period.
Perfect.
So we got 3 years.
There you go.
And I'll make him watch Bryce Harper hit the ball.
Love it.
That'll be installed. And then by 4, we're setting up the T-ball in the backyard.
Wait, who hits the most home runs on the team right now?
It would be Harper, but he was hurt this year. Schwarber hit the most home runs.
Okay. Wait, how did Harper get, or what was his injury?
He was coming off a Tommy John surgery from last season.
Okay, right.
So he came back way early too. He came back months before he was supposed to.
Okay.
Because he's a beast. Beast.
Boom.
Boom.
My little brother really got me into the Phillies.
Yeah?
I mean, I feel like I've been a fan since we moved here in high school. But I have a...
Why? Who were you a fan of before?
So my parents are from New York, and I was first born, and my dad's a huge...
Yankees fan?
Yeah.
That's fine. I don't mind.
So I've always been.
I know a lot of Phillies fans hate the Yankees for 09, but I don't hate the Yankees.
Well, thank you.
Well, it's hard because they're a good team, so.
I mean, I just don't. I don't hate on franchises who have been dynasties. I respect it.
You can't, right? You can't hate on it.
Yankees have had a lot of great players. They mean, and you can't hate on a team that means like a lot to sports.
Right.
I mean, I do hate the Celtics, and they mean a lot to basketball, but.
But the fact that the Yankees hat is like a fashion statement everywhere.
Yeah.
I mean, how cool
I used
is
to have
that?
a Yankees hat just because
So
Jay-Z
cool.
said it with that new blue Yankee on. Who but me? They don't even know about that song.
But is it okay that I feel like a little bit like of a bandwagon right now, kind of watching
You
them
live in
this
the
season.
area, and I don't know.
But I want to watch them next season
exactly.
more
You
and
wanna-
more.
I mean, baseball is a very unique sport. A lot of people think baseball's not that boring.
I love baseball.
I
love
like it
baseball.
because you can kind of just chill and like you can get
Yes.
shit done. And like I watched a lot of day baseball games doing work. You know what I mean? You can get stuff. Ball games are fun to go to too.
Yes.
You can just kind of sit there,
Yes.
relax. It's mentally relaxing.
Yes.
Like I have a lot of appreciation for a lot of sports now. Like I want to go watch tennis live. Like I want to watch one of the big like tennis events. Like I don't know.
Awesome. That'd be fun.
Like the one that was just in New York. I forget the name of it. The U.S. Open. U.S. Open would be dope to go to. I would go to Wimbledon, but those tickets are like $3,000 for like.
Sure. Right.
Which is crazy. But I mean, tennis. Have you ever watched tennis?
No.
Liz, it's a one-on-one sport. So like tennis is crazy because it's back and forth and it's one-on-one.
Amazing.
So
right.
it's a ball is being hit back and forth and it's so much action. So like it's constant movement. Like I have a lot of respect for tennis players. They have to move like a lot and run around like a lot.
Right.
And it's just
Pure
tennis is
talent.
crazy. Tennis is crazy.
Great
and
athletes. Oof.
you see some shots that are just like, wow. Like I want to learn to play tennis watching some of these
Definitely.
guys. And it's a good workout. I feel like that's something I got to look into.
That'd be fun.
Take like a tennis class. One thing I will say on my way out, I haven't been to my yoga Y6 in a while. Shout out Y6, but I'll be
Shout
back this
out.
week hopefully. They have a thing coming up, 200 hours of training and
to get your certification?
yeah.
Oh my God, I need to do that.
I
I've
want to do
always
it
wanted
so
do
bad.
that.
I
You
just
gotta
got to
send me
figure out
the
the 200 hours between January and February are doable, but like it's a lot of hours.
I can be your accountability partner.
I just don't know how to make.
Okay, if you don't know, it's okay. You don't have to know right now. But if you want it, you can manifest it, and you're gonna make it happen.
Weekends are tough.
Who said anything about just the weekends?
Well, that's when they're doing their training.
Shoot.
Because I mean, I would love to do it through them. You know what I mean? Especially since they're like a growing place. Like if I ever
Okay.
down the line like wanted to like I think it would be dope to like be certified, know it,
Right.
practice it. Like that's something like if I knew what I was doing and was like certified, I feel like you have to make a commitment. Like I honestly, that would be part of the flow. Like
Yes.
I would do that rather than it's tough. Bartending is still like number one way of like networking.
But change is coming your way. Remember, change is coming your
Oh.
way. Right? So what can you do now to set yourself up for success
It's
for
tough.
when the little marshmallow pops out?
It's tough.
And you got to be
the
ready.
The car is the marshmallow.
I know, but when you first said it, I was thinking baby. I don't know what happened. But I got it. I got it at the end.
Damn, Liz is really manifestation over here. She's really manifesting.
It's wild. Anyway, I'm just saying, so like, what can you do to set yourself up for success? Is continuing to bartend for forever, or are you going to...
I don't bartend that much now.
Are you going to get more fulfillment with getting the certification and maybe doing that instead? Yeah.
I don't really
bartend. Something to think about.
Honestly, just go to work now just to network and find people who are smart to help me out.
Okay. That's good.
Hey, we got a video up. I wasn't going to be able to do that shit.
True.
That's what I'm saying.
Thank you.
Why do you think I still do this shit?
Yes.
I need help.
Yes. That's why Ryan's here.
Baby.
I don't know how to do this, all right? I'm sorry. I need help, all right? I'll help you out, too. I love y'all.
Ooh, let's start to barter. Let's start to trade and barter again.
Trade in what?
Barter. Like I'll give you my services of making your clips for your podcast if you give me some, eggs from your chickens.
Jordan gives me eggs. I appreciate it.
I got some eggs downstairs.
From chickens?
Nah.
Oh.
From the grocery store. But I mean,
I don't know. That's what I meant.
The certification would be dope. I mean, because I feel like it'd be good to like have a routine of like practicing your flow first thing in the morning for like an hour.
Oh, yes.
Practicing the music right after that. That'd be such like a nice like music day.
Oh,
That'd be like such a nice day for me. Oof. Wake up, do that for an hour, and then like hop on the control pad for like an hour. If I did that every day, I'd be really mentally sharp.
Absolutely.
I'd be like DJ Pauly D. We'd have I'd be just like,
That's
Drake said,
DJ
is that a world tour or your girls tour? It'd be my world tour, motherfucker.
Shaq Diesel, better DJ, hello.
Oh, yeah. Ouch. Shaq Diesel has a song with, he has a song with Meek Mill.
You like Pauly D better?
Did you listen to that?
Oh.
But that feels like such a hard diss on him, though. Like, they're both good.
No, I know they are both good. They both performed at my college's games. Oh. They're both great. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
no,
Shaq.
Fair.
Shaq,
but Shaq Diesel was at Lost Lands. I don't know if Pauly D was.
Yeah, he's on a song with Meek.
I have no clue.
Oh, Jay.
Meek.
Shaq, that one just
Shaq
came
is,
out,
and
right?
so is Damian Lillard.
Yes.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Forget the name of it. Kobe Bryant?
Kobe and somebody.
Shaq and Kobe.
Shaq and Kobe. Duh.
Well, Shaq and Kobe.
Brilliant.
Who are we? Are we Shaq and Kobe? Nah, we gotta. We're
Pinky
more
in
like
the brain.
It's Woody and...
Her and I are
Pinky
more
in
like.
the brain.
Her and I are more like Steph and Clay.
Oh, okay.
But I'll have to cut the face to be the true baby assassin. And then
Wait, so who am I?
You're Klay Thompson.
What do I do?
You're the other Hall of Famer. We're the best shooting backcourt of all time.
Nice. I played basketball in high school.
See, we're the best shooting backcourt. We hold a lot of records together. We have 4 NBA titles together. Unfortunately, that makes Ryan Draymond Green.
Oh. Yeah, what does that mean?
I don't know basketball.
Draymond's the glue. He's the defense. He does all the dirty work for the team.
Yes, perfect. That makes sense. Perfect.
There we go.
Together.
There we go. He's the glue. And, yeah.
Well, clearly I need to watch basketball now to get up on my players. Yeah. I've been watching the Sixers. Again, my brother's loving the Sixers, so he's got me up on them a little bit.
Yeah, we'll see. They're playing right now.
I can never say Joel's name right. Joel's name.
How about Giannis Antetokounmpo?
Nope.
Nope.
I like it. It sounds fun.
Well, yeah,
makes my hips want to move when you say it. Say it again. Wait, say it again.
Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Oh. It's like the hyenas in The Lion King. What did Scar say to them? But they're like, ooh, say it again.
Mufasa.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, this game gives me chills. Say it again. Say it again. Mufasa.
Amazing.
It's sad I remember all these lines. I haven't seen the movie in a long time.
Such nostalgia. Oh my gosh.
I mean, it is a good movie. That's how you know we gotta go. We're talking about The Lion King.
All right. Thank you.
I mean, Lion King is a good movie, though. Goodbye. It is true, though.
Goodbye, everybody. Thanks for being here.
Peace.
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned. Stay tuned.
For the ab workout.
Ab workout to come soon.